tribute, we are going to have the theme song, because the first time we did this, we didn't really know what the Space Force theme song was. But we now have it, right? It's not Star Wars. Is that what we did in exchange last time? The first time? Because it was so new, we didn't have a chance to have that theme. Just because I'm the commissioner for another 50 days, will y'all play the Space Force? It's just a prelude right here, real quick. It's like this. Would y'all want to hear the Space Force theme song? And we'll go to the beginning and do it normal, but I just wanted to hear it just once by itself. In the movie Apollo 13, there's a scene where they're flipping the switches to try to figure out how to make the electrical circuits work. It's my favorite part of the movie because the astronaut says these words. This is the part that usually gets edited out in movies when they put it on TV. He says, "Let's call sneak circuits." I know that's really exciting to you, but to me, my daddy was the head of Sneak Circuits, and it was his job because they'd had that terrible explosion where a sneak circuit had come in and there was a fire and we lost the two astronauts previously. That they had a department whose job to try to figure out how to keep sparks in sneak circuits from happening, and that was the division my daddy was in charge of. When they had the meteor strike the module, they called him in to try to figure out, okay, how can you make a spark happen where it wasn't supposed to happen? So the Space Force, to me, is personal. And I think of my daddy who's not been with us for a while. Sorry for that little schmaltzy moment there. And although we didn't have the Space Force at that time, my daddy was serving at NASA. It is very important. What we'll do now is we will go through and when your branch of service is called, we will ask that you stand and come forward, and we will present you with the pen. And Amy, since you're on this end and you're with the might and the power of the city of Houston, Precinct 4 serves 6 cities. You're just the biggest one. And so we will let you hand the pen, and if y'all will shake the hands as you come through here, and I will call those divisions out. But to all of you, we thank you for your service. And now, let's do our salute to the Army. Navy. Please come on down.
Houston port some 45 years ago. So thank you for our Coast Guard. Now, I know we've already played the song. Just out of curiosity, is there someone here from the Space Force? Would y'all horribly object if I took a pin in honor of my daddy? That'd be okay? All right, the Space Force. Shaking hands, but those of you who served in Vietnam know that you knew that you didn't do it alone. that we had other allies that helped us fight those who wanted to change our world. And we have Dr. Chong and many other great Americans today because of those allies. And so now we will play the song for our allied troops who served alongside our American brothers and sisters to help make sure that they come home. And if you serve in any of our allied forces, please come down at this time. For your brother. Do I need a microphone?
No, we have one for my husband. He served Army and Coast Guard both during the Vietnam War. I think it was. My husband was in the Navy. Here it was like that. Thank you. Thank you.
And that actually, by giving to these three right now, is what the Sergeant Major Sandberg said that we needed to do next, which is to thank the family members. You know, when you're the one that gets to go out there in the field, it is terrible. But the ones that are left at home, they're the ones that have the worry, because they do not know. They do not know. And all they can do is pray and hope. And so, can we have a round of applause for the families? It is now time for us to close our services. Do I need to get up there and use the microphone? But as we close this service, which is our salute to veterans, let us leave here with joy. A very dear friend of mine who is a ditty bopper, some of you guys know what that is, told me that on Memorial Day, it's not appropriate to thank a serviceman for their service, because that's the day to remember those that did not come back. But he did teach me, as did my grandfather, that it is okay on that day to thank a veteran for being there with those that did not make it back. Not for their service, but for the service of those that were there, as a remembrance, as a memorial. Because this day, Veterans Day, is the day that we honor you for going into harm's way so that we could live, breathe, have elections, Sometimes they come out of the way we like them, sometimes not. It is an honor to serve. And you deserve the honor for having served us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have more coffee, more kolaches, more donuts, and as you can tell, I've had enough. And so please, indulge one last thing that I must do. Do you see this lady over here? I call her Special K. Catherine Perez for now. Is it changing soon?
Yes.
Okay, when is it changing? February. You know I'm a retired judge. I can do weddings. Special K. Where is... We have from Mary Jo Peckham, our director from over there. We have, our event staff that's here. We have, where'd she go? Where's our lady of
She went to the office.
She went to the office? These folks that serve you in these community centers, they deserve a round of applause as well. Good night. We love you and thank you.